Good morning, students. Today we will complete a pair of linear equations in two variables in this exercise 4.3. So it is very simple. First question: solve each of the following pairs of equations by reducing them to a pair of linear equations. Okay. So I will write the first question here. That is 5 by x minus 1. 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 is equals to 2. And another equation is 6 by x minus 1 minus 3 by y minus 2 is equals to 1. So two pair of linear equations given for us. So first these are not linear equations in two variables because in denominator you have x and y. So in question what he said is you have to reduce these into a pair of linear equations. So two equations are there, but you have to reduce them into pair of linear equations. How to reduce, we will see it. So 5 by 1, so here 1 by x minus 1 is there. So I will do in rough here, that is 5 by x minus 1, we can write it as 5 into 1 by x minus 1. 5 into 1 by x minus 1. Like that, 1 by x minus 1 you are assuming, let 1 by x minus 1 you are assuming as a, and 1 by y minus 2 you are assuming as b. Okay. Then these two a, b's, if you substitute in this one, 5 by x minus 1 means just now I said 5 into 1 by x minus 1. So it becomes 5a. And 1 by y minus 2, same it is there. So b it is equals to 2. Same this also I am reducing. Means I am converting into pair of linear equations. 6 by x minus 1 I have to write as 6a minus, here minus is there, minus 3 by y minus 2 means 3 into 1 by y minus 2. So 3b is equals to 1. So these two they given and we reduced them into pair of linear equations. Here a, b are variables here. So pair of linear equations we converted. Now after converting, same like previous problem, what you have to do is you have to solve for them. So I already said to you how to solve. Coefficients you have to make as equal. So you can equate a coefficients, you can equate b coefficients. B coefficient is here minus 3. So remove this symbol, 3 is there. Here b coefficient 1 is there. To make b coefficient as 3, you have to multiply this entire equation with 3. Then what it happens is 3 5s are 15a, 3b, 3 2s are 6. And here 6a minus 3b is equals to 1. So this is, let it be 5th equation. Or what you have to do is add 3 into 3rd equation plus 4th equation. So what happens is when you are adding plus 3b minus 3b will be cancelled. 15a plus 6a, if you add you are getting 21a and 6 plus 1 is 7. A is equals to, this 21 is multiplying to a, take to this side, 7 by 21. And in 7 table if you cancel, a is equals to 1 by 3 it becomes, okay, a is equals to 1 by 3. This a value, if you substitute in 3 or 4, you will get the value of b. How means, just see it here. I'll substitute 5a. A means I am writing 1 by 3 plus b is equals to 2. So 5 into 1 by 3 is 5 by 3. B is equals to 2 minus 5 by 3. 2 means 2 by 1. For 1 and 3 the LCM is 3. So 1 how many times will come is 3 times. 3 2 is 6 minus 5. Again you got 1 by 3 only. So b is equals to 1 by 3 you got it. A is equal to 1 by 3 you got it. But here solve means AB values you substituted, but in question you have variables as x and y. So up to here the problem is not completed. So what is A means 1 by x minus 1 is A. So 1 by x minus 1 is equal to 1 by 3. So numerator 1 is there, numerator 1 is there, is equal to is there. So denominator is equal to denominator. You can write x minus 1 is equal to 3, x is equals to 3 plus 1, x is equals to 4. Next, if you go for b value, we assumed 1 by y minus 2 as b. So 1 by y minus 2 is b. So 1 by y minus 2 is equals to, b means 1 by 3. Numerators are equal, so denominators must be equated. So y minus 2 is equal to 3, y is equals to minus 2 quantity, if it is going here, it will be added, y is equals to 5. So you got x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. Like this we can do all the problems. Okay. So 1 by whatever is there, you have to assume as a, otherwise p, like that, and you have to do remaining sums. Okay. Now in second question again you have 3 verbal sums. Formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and then find their solutions. So here these 3 are very important. A boat goes 30 kilometers upstream and 44 kilometers downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. So after reading conclusion, so what he asked is determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. So speeds you have to calculate. So that speeds let in first question. So you are assuming let speed, and first what he given here, stream, speed of the stream. If you are assuming as x kilometers per hour, then speed of the boat in still water. Floating water will be there, still water will be there. So in bucket, if you stored water, that is called still water. Rivers will flow from one place to another place, that water is called floating water. So now speed of the boat in still water you have to assume, in still water, not in floating water, in still water. Okay, then you are assuming y kilometers per hour. Now what happens, we will see it. So while you are doing cycling, okay, cyclonic winds, already you know about it. So you are doing cycling in one direction. Okay, cycle is going in one direction. You are cycling here in this direction, and wind also is going in this direction only. Then with less force, the cycle will go very fastly. Means here speed, what happens is increased. Why it is increased? Wind will have some speed and cycle will have some speed. So this speeds too will be added and this cycle will go very fastly. Otherwise what happens in another direction? So you are going in this direction, but wind's direction is opposite to you. So what happens if wind's speed, if it is lesser than the speed of cycle, okay, then you will go forward. If wind's speed is greater than the speed of the cycle will go in that direction only. Okay, so here you should understand that one only. So when you are coming for this problem, stream, so rivers will be there like this. So A, it is B. So stream's flow is there like this. Okay, water is flowing like this. So boat, what he done is upstream, downstream. Upstream, downstream. Downstream means both the directions are same. Means water's direction and boat's direction is same. Upstream means both directions are opposite to each other. So that's the speeds you have to calculate it. Okay. Then how to calculate, we will see in this answer. Now speed of upstream. speed of upstream. So what I said, upstream means directions will be different. Directions will be different and boat moved. Boat moved means boat's speed will be greater. Means speed becomes y minus x. And speed of downstream. Speed of downstream. So in downstream, what I said to you, very good. Speeds will be added. X plus y you have to write it. So here you should not write x minus y. Why? X is what? Stream's speed. Stream's speed is greater or boat's speed is greater, because it went upside and downside. It went upside means its velocity will be greater than the velocity of the stream. So we wrote like this. Then distance covered in upstream. Distance covered in upstream. So here a boat goes 30 kilometers upstream. He given already here 30 kilometers upstream. A boat goes 30 kilometers upstream. So distance covered in upstream is 30 kilometers. Okay, distance covered in downstream. In downstream. In downstream, how much distance it is covered is 44 kilometers. 44 kilometers in downstream. Okay. So now, what you have to write is time. Time taken to cover 30 kilometers upstream. Time taken to cover 30 kilometers upstream. Okay, again what you have to do is you should know the formula very well. So what is the formula? Means speed is equals to distance by time. Whenever you want to calculate speed, speed is equals to distance by time. So time is equals to how much? Means distance by speed. Time is equals to distance by speed. Now you are subjecting time. Means you should write a distance. Distance is 30 kilometers and speed of upstream. Speed of upstream is y minus x hours. Next, time taken to cover 44 kilometers downstream. 44 kilometers downstream. So here downstream means again formula for time is speed by distance by speed. Distance is 44 kilometers. Speed is x plus y hours. Okay. So total time taken for up and down in above case. In above case. Above case means here one boat it went 30 kilometers upstream, 44 kilometers downstream, and it reached it took 10 hours time. He already given that a boat goes 30 kilometers upstream and 44 kilometers downstream in 10 hours. Means both times if you add you have to get 10. Total time taken for up and downstream. For upstream 30 by y minus x hours plus for downstream 44 by x plus y hours. These two is equals to 10 hours only. Now you got one equation here. It is keep it as equation number 1. Then like this one more he given. In 13 hours it can go 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream. In 13 hours it can go 40 kilometers upstream. Same upstream distance. How much is given? 40. So upstream speed it won't be changed. Y minus x only. So here what you have to write is upstream 40 by y minus x plus Downstream, how much distance it is covered means 55. Downstream speed is x plus y. Total time taken is 13 hours. It is equation number 2. So these two already you solved in question number 1. Like this is there or not? So these all problems, these problems. How you solved? You had to solve this also same like that only. So don't take LCM here. Maximum students will take LCM here. You should not take. So why you should not take is here 1 by y minus 6 is there. Here 1 by y minus 6 is there. So you can write 1 by y minus x as p, you can write it. And 1 by x plus y as you can write it as q. Then what happens is 30p, because 30 by y minus 6, 30p plus 44q is equals to 10. It is equation, another equation. And next 40p plus 55q is equals to 13. It is another equation. So you got two equations. After getting two equations, what you have to do? What you have to do? I said you have to equate the coefficients of either p or q. You can do both. Okay. So here I won't say both. How you have to do? Any one, either p or q, I should take it. Their coefficients you have to take LCM. Then to get that LCM, with which you have to multiply for third equation, with which you have to multiply for fourth equation. You have to see it. Okay. Now for convenience purpose, I am taking p here. P coefficient is 30 here and 40 is there. For 30 and 40 I should take LCM. 2 15s, 2 20s, 5 3s, 5 4s. LCM is completed. Now 5 2s 10, 3 4s 12, 12 10s 120. So LCM I got as 120. Means this P coefficient 30 is there or not? It should become as 120. Means this 30 should be multiplied with which number? Means 4. Very good. 4. Then again here P coefficient only you are equating. So P coefficient what is here? 40. 40 should become as how much here? 120. 40 when it becomes 120 with 3 if you multiply. Okay. Means third equation you have to multiply with 4. Fourth equation you have to multiply with 3. Then what happens here? This 4 don't multiply only with p, you have to multiply with a q coefficient and again RHS also. So it becomes a 120p, 4 4 is 16, 6 1, 16 176 q, 40. Then again here 120p, 3 5 is 15, 165 q and 39. You got like this. Now 120p both are having same symbol, means I said to do subtraction. So this is different, means this they will understand that you are doing subtraction. After keeping this again 120p is having plus here, means you have to change into minus. 165 is having plus here, minus. 39 is having plus, minus. After keeping these symbols only you have to cancel this one, because plus 120p minus 120p. Now 176, 165. Subtraction how you have to do? See it. It is also q, it is also q. 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 6 is also 1. 11q is equals to 40 minus 39 is 1. So 11q is equal to 1 means q is equals to 1 by 11. You got it. Q is equals to 1 by 11. If you got q, you can substitute q value in 3 or 4 to get the value of p. So I am substituting here 30p plus 44 q, means here I am substituting 1 by 11 is equals to how much given? 30p plus 44q is equals to 10. 11 1s are 11 4s are. So 30p is equals to 10 minus 4. 30p is equals to 6. P is equals to 6 by 30. 6 1s are 6 5s are. So you got P is equals to 1 by 5. So now problem is not completed, because in question are you seeing any P's and Q's? No. So what he asked? Speed of the stream x, speed of the boat y. these two x and y you have to find it, but you got here p and q. So again we assumed 1 by y minus x as p. 1 by y minus x as p you assumed. So 1 by y minus x is equals to p means here 1 by 5. So numerator is equals to numerator, denominator must be equal to denominator. So you are getting y minus x is equal to 5. So like this, if you are writing somewhat awkward, so minus x you have to write x always write first, even though it is x is having minus x plus y is equal to 5. For solving it will be easy here, and your equation, this equation as fifth equation. Then again 1 by x plus y, 1 by x plus y you are equating to q or not? You assumed 1 by x plus y as q. So q value you got as 1 by 11. So here 1 numerator is equals to numerator, denominator must be equal to denominator. So x plus y is equal to 11. It is equation number 6. Now 5 and 6 easy to solve. Minus x plus y is equal to 5. X plus y is equals to 11. So what you have to do is x is having minus, x is having plus. So if you add plus x minus x will be cancelled. 2y is equal to 16. Y is equal to 16 by 2. So you got y is equals to 8. If you know the value of y, if you substitute in 5 or 6, you will get the value of x. So x plus 8 is equals to 11. X is equals to 11 minus 8. X is equals to 3. So you got x value as 3, y value as 8. So it is right or wrong, everything you can check it. Okay. So you can check in this one. Where you have to check? In this first equation, what is that? 30 by y minus x. What is y here? 8. What is x here? 3. 8 minus 3 plus 44 by x plus y. 8 plus 3, 11. So 30 by 8 minus 3 is how much here? 8 minus 3, 5. 11 ones are 11 fours are 4. 5 6 are 6 plus 4 is how much here? 10. So here RH is also 10 only. So our problem is correct. So this is called checking. After getting xy values, if you substitute in first or second equations, you will get the answers. Okay. Like this you have to do. Remaining means next class I'll start similar triangles. Okay. So thank you.